All right, hello everyone, and thanks for joining us today for our presentation, which is called Increased Fieldwork Efficiency by 210% through Stormwater Program Digitization. My name is Michelle, and I am a senior scientist at 2NDNATURE Software. So what I do is I help my clients implement GIS and stormwater management software in the field. And joining me today is Tony from Yavapai County, Arizona. Tony, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Tony Angueira, Stormwater Engineer for Yavapai County Flood Control District in Central Arizona.
Awesome.
And manage a municipal separate storm sewer system, or small MS4.
Cool, thanks, Tony. And so we're here today to have a quick discussion about a recent case study that 2NDNATURE did with Yavapai and Esri. And we're going to talk about how they increased their efficiency in the field and in their stormwater reporting. So we hope that the information that we share today may help you or your customers achieve stormwater success. But before we jump into it, a little bit of background about 2NDNATURE Software. So 2NDNATURE Software is an early stage software company, and it was founded in 2016. And we're the first purpose-built software platform for stormwater, water resource management, planning, and reporting. Today, we have over 115,000 assets worth over $7 billion being managed and reported on in our platform. And we're the largest and fastest growing stormwater platform in the United States. Our partner ecosystem spans a breadth of municipal, state, and federal agencies, along with some resource conservation nonprofits and consultants, including Esri and the Nature Conservancy. We are also an Esri Silver Business Partner that graduated from the startup program, and we now hold numerous specialty designations from Esri. So what that means is that we meet Esri's specific requirements to build our platform on the Esri stack, and we've integrated Esri technology into our product offering. So 2NDNATURE's scientists are innovators in the stormwater industry. And what we've done is we've applied peer-reviewed scientific methods to the way we approach field assessments, hydrologic modeling, and report building. 2NDNATURE Software has a vision to deliver actionable science to support sustainable water resource stewardship, healthy ecosystems, and community resilience. We give communities a really easy way to understand opportunities beyond their stormwater programs to demonstrate a return on investment in their community and in clean water. So with that, I'll pass it off to Tony. So Tony, could you tell us a little bit more about Yavapai County and the specific challenges that you faced as a stormwater engineer for a rural municipality?
Yes, thank you, Michelle. So Yavapai County is a large county in central Arizona that encompasses the area from the Colorado Plateau transition zone through down to the Sonoran Desert. And it's largely rural, with probably about less than 20,000 people in the unincorporated parts of the county. And so, like any other rural county, some of our biggest challenges have to do with budget and just managing an area of the sheer size of it, which is, it compares to about the size of Massachusetts.
Wow. That's a big area. Cool. So thanks for the background. And so I'm going to ask a question now about our case study. So we did a recent case study, like I said, with you guys and Esri. And in that case study, you explained how you increased your fieldwork efficiency by about 210%. So could you tell us a little bit more about that outcome and which processes in your workflow changed in order to accomplish this?
Right. So with, one of our main jobs here in dealing with the small municipal separate storm sewer system is that we have to be able to go out and visually monitor outfalls And in our case, we have an analytical monitoring program as well. So we have to collect water samples and test for E. coli. And so what we used to do was look at the weather coming in and kind of look at our flood warning system, which has over 130 precipitation gauges spread out through the county, and try to determine where there would be flows, in which outfalls would be flowing. And so what I would have to do in the past was request reports from our GIS department, and our county GIS is great, but it takes time when you need to do that. And sometimes you have to try to predict what's going to happen with the weather. And it's rarely what you hope or expect it to be. And so by switching to the Second Nature platform, what I'm able to do is basically cut out the need to request any reports from GIS. I can go in the field and run a report for myself and kind of watch where the weather is and what's happening with the rain, and get myself to the right location right on time. And so what we found was that I was able to go from, we had 29 analytical monitoring samples done in 4 years, over a 4-year period. And then since we joined up with Second Nature, I was able to get 82 more. So
wow,
that's 82 more samples in just over a year, just because of knowing in real time where the weather was going to be. And for total visual monitoring inspections, out of 718 over a 6-year period, I've gotten 372 in the past 18 months. So just a massive upswing.
Yeah, that's crazy. It seems like the perfect application to use GIS in the field and on your computer.
Exactly, it really is, particularly as we said before, with the county this size.
Yeah,
it really has made a difference.
Cool, awesome. Well, that's great to hear. And so what I'm showing on my screen here now is actually a screenshot from your reporting and modeling portal within the Second Nature platform. And so now I know you completed an audit recently. Could you tell us a little bit more about your audit, what that means, and what your experience is like?
Yes, so we operate under a permit that's issued by the state of Arizona. The regulator is the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. And so every few years, they come up and audit us. Additionally, there's an annual report that's due every year. But the audit is a really close, hard look at all of our processes against the permit criteria. So it almost goes line by line, going through the permit and saying, okay, this line says you do A through D, show us how you do that. And so when it came to our visual monitoring and analytical monitoring for samples, I was able to just pop open the 2Inform screen that you see here and show the auditors all of our history, all of our inspections, to include photos, and I could zoom in and move around to wherever I wanted, and the auditors were really impressed by that. Just the way that we're using it, the success that we've had with it, and just the fact that I could answer so many of their questions right there in a part of the audit that can sometimes be kind of painful, to put it bluntly. It was great, and overall, I think we did exceptionally well in the audit.
Cool. Yeah, one of the many benefits of using cloud GIS as well, so you don't have to go through paper forms or any of those analytical monitoring reports from labs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, Tony. That was awesome to hear about your stormwater program and how you're using GIS and Second Nature. And it's great to hear that your audit went well. So for those of you who are watching us, here's a few links on the screen for you guys to enjoy. So if you guys would like to read more about Second Nature Rural, which is a bundled solution by Second Nature and Esri for smaller cities like Yavapai, who don't yet have access to full GIS, Second Nature Rural can help you. So follow the first link there. And then you can also access the first full case study that we've done, along with a recording of the webinar that we did with Esri and Tony, and that's called Evolving Rural Stormwater Compliance Solutions. So those are the next link. And lastly, if you would like to reach out to Tony or myself, we've added our email addresses below. So please let us know if you have any questions or comments about this presentation. We'd love to hear from other small MS4s within Arizona. So with that, thank you again, Tony, for being such a great customer to work with and for joining us today. And thank you to Esri for this opportunity to take part in their virtual user conference this year. Great.
Thank you.